Don't hate, don't denigrate, appreciate, and then you'll elevate. If you hate, you won't elevate. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets, Wednesday edition, of Tricks episode. Okay, on this episode, we're going to talk about why you should never hate and why you should love. But first, before we get into the meat of the episode, this channel is dedicated and sequestered for you to be successfully self-employed from someone who is currently 100% self-employed. Okay, the aim is to help you become a 3-digit percentage self-employed worker. Okay, not 50% self-employed, not 55% self-employed, 100% self-employed. You do everything on your own and with God's help. Okay, so it's dedicated to helping your business grow, such as these plants here in the background. Okay, remember, either growing or dying. But we're going to talk about how to elevate and how hating stops you from elevating. Okay, now remember, this is a tricks episode, so the trick is don't hate people. That's the first point. Okay, a lot of times, yes, you lived your life, you've had haters. People have hated you for having a talent or being different or doing something better than them. That's usually why people hate you. And this is the first key point, is that people only hate up. Okay? If you hate on someone, you probably hated on someone this week or this month. You've hated on somebody. You hated up. You perceive that person to have more than you, to have a higher station than you, to just have something good in a larger quantity than what you have. Okay? That's the first thing. Hate only goes up. Okay? The reason why this is bad is because it limits your capacity for growth. Because if someone, like, let's say there's someone who has a self-employment business that's doing better than yours. Like, I saw this kid online. He was younger than me, making more than me, and I was like, I have two decisions. I can hate or I can appreciate and listen to what he has to say and get better from it. Okay, so you want to elevate, and one reason why, if you hate people, you won't elevate, is because you got two opposing forces. You are hating them, you're hating up, but you want to go up, so you're hating your own progress. So it's like your mind is like, what do you want to do? It's like you're in a car and the car is going forward and it's going back, and you can't decide who you want to be. So if you want to elevate, don't hate. Okay, don't hate if you want to elevate. That's the first part, is hating people. Don't hate people that are ahead of you. Okay, don't hate, don't denigrate, appreciate, and then you'll elevate. The next point, don't hate people. Okay, this is a big one. Everything in your life is going to come from other people. And if you hate meeting with people, if you hate talking to people, if you just hate the patience that has to be, hate exhibiting the patience needed to deal with people, then you're probably not going to get to where you want to go. You're certainly not going to get the money you want, and you're certainly not going to get the happiness you want, because it all comes through people. It's ironic. Yes, there's a lot of horrible people you got to deal with, but a lot of those horrible people pay your bills. They allow you to even live here and live the life you live. So don't hate on people doing better than you. So don't hate vertically. And also don't hate horizontally. People you're working with, even people you're close in competition with, don't hate them. You can learn something from everybody. So, like, once again, hate is like locking the door to your own success. There are people who know more than you do, who have other experiences that you don't. Okay? Who have expertise, who have just networks of people you don't have access to. Okay, everyone has this too. Everyone has something different. So you got to appreciate that instead of hating them. But most people's common response is hate, because they hate themselves. This is a conversation for another day. Most people hate themselves so much. Of course, whatever you do to yourself, you're gonna do to other people. So if you appreciate and value yourself, you're gonna appreciate and value others. If you hate yourself, you're gonna hate other people. So this is why a lot of people don't end up having any money, because, like, you ever seen people, you ever been out in the country, like in the U.S., most of the U.S. is sparsely populated. When you get out of the country, you see a lot of houses that are just by themselves. That is a clear sign, and it's not 100% true, but it's a clear sign that that person hates people because they want to get away from everybody. Have you ever had the thought, I just want to get away from everyone? That is a poverty and death thought. That the Bible says to consider your latter end, where you're going to end up. If you hate people, you're walking towards living on the street. You're walking towards homelessness if you hate people. So just keep that in mind. Don't hate people doing better than you. Don't hate the people you're working with who have blessed you, who have chosen you other people to do their job. They could have chosen a whole bunch of people. They chose you. Okay? So don't hate that. Okay, next part is don't hate working. This video is not about just hating people. It's about hate in general. Don't hate working. If you hate working, you're not going to get to where you want to go. You're not going to elevate. If you hate people who are above you, you're stopping your own progress because you're condemning what you want to be in the future while still desiring it. So you've got two conflicting desires in your mind. If you do that, you're just not going to get to where you want to go. You got to choose a path. Pick a path and stay there. Okay? If you're going to elevate, look at people above you and be like, what can I learn from them? Instead of how can I throw their name in the mud and hate on them and find the littlest thing about them that I can hate. Okay? That's what most people do. When you're at work, people are not looking for what you do right, they're looking for what you do wrong. And there's a saying that people only notice you when you mess up. And it's true. It's absolute facts. Don't be as most people are. Be different. Okay? See the good. See how you can learn. And you will elevate. But I've seen this in my life. If you hate on other people, you will not elevate. You will not have a happy life. Okay? Stop hating on people. You see it all the time with sports. While I watch sports. You see people all the time criticize, oh, well, he shouldn't get paid this and he played bad. And, you know, it's only because he's so big. It's like you're hating up. You don't ever see somebody hating down because they're like, I don't care about, I don't want to be down. I don't have time for them. I don't have time to look down and be like, you guys suck. It's like, it's always somebody above you. Evaluate your own life and see if it's true. Okay? But don't hate working. These are your best friends. Okay? Your hands are your best friends. So the people texting you on your phone, it's your hands. In your mind. Okay? So don't hate working. Don't hate working with people laterally. And don't hate people you see vertically. Okay? So what's opposite hate is love. Okay? Love the people that annoy you. Find a way to love working by having a vision you're working towards. Okay? Because the only way you're going to be able to really connect with people is if you got to care about them. And that care comes from loving them. Okay? So just remember this message. It's a trick. If you want to elevate, don't hate. Don't hate if you want to elevate. Who do you need to stop hating on? Stop hating on that person and start appreciating on that person. Okay, talk soon. You have a good one. Bye.